What's up, guys? Fabian here, back with another video. Um, a little excited, not gonna lie. First off, I want to congratulate myself on collecting all the Allfather wave. The first time I saw this wave in stores, I saw only Thor, and I had slept on him. I didn't pick it up. I kind of regretted it down a couple days after, really thinking about it. So I went to the same spot that I went to, which is Target. I went to go look for it, maybe hoping it was there. Didn't find it, but I did see that Machine Man and Sentry were there, so I decided to pick up Sentry. Seeing as to he's a bigger figure, I thought, maybe he's worth more of my dollar than I guess Machine Man is because there's more, I guess, molding and stuff put into Sentry, and so on and so forth. I decided to, slowly to pick up every figure in the wave. It's been a couple of weeks in the making, so yeah, finally completed. Yesterday I went to a Fred Meyer's to buy some food for the boxing match, and I told myself I wasn't going to buy anything, but if I saw Thor there, that's the only thing I would buy, figure wise, because I did see some figures that I wanted, a couple of the 3 3/4 inch figures, and I said if Thor's there, I'll buy him. If not, then I'm just going straight for the food because if I see something I want, I'll definitely buy it, and that's a problem with me. But yeah, uh, long behold, went to the trial. Guess what was there? Thor. So I'm like, damn it! I didn't want to spend any money on figures, to be honest with you. Even though I did, I didn't want to spend any, and I ended up buying Thor. I don't know if it was destiny. I don't know if it was fate. I don't know. If a higher power brought the figure down and was like, let's just give this guy the final figure to complete his wave. But I got him, and now that I have him, I'm completely and utterly happy that I have all the figures in the wave. So that little rant aside, or ending, let's just put it to the side and get on to the figure itself. Here we have Marvel's Iron Fist. Um, don't know much about this figure. I do like the fact that the character is a street level character, and I guess I haven't really read too many Iron Fist comics. To be honest with you, I haven't read anything. I've only read about maybe Shadowland, the little event that happened a while ago, and it involved him. I just read that pretty much, and yeah, don't know much about him. I know there's a Netflix series that's going to come out about him, so I'm super excited about that because I watched the whole entire Daredevil series, and it was a good serial. It was a good series. It was a good season, I guess, whatever. And I'm hoping that the Iron Fist lives up to the, uh, I guess, height that the Daredevil one has put for all the other Netflix Marvel originals that are going to be on Netflix. So yeah, now that that little rant on this is done, let's let's move on to the figure finally. So here we have Iron Fist. He's in his white costume. I know he had a green costume before. He's sporting the white and gold one. I believe this is the heroic age costume. Back a little towards, I guess, Shadowland, around that time period in Marvel, um, is when he changed costumes. I'm not sure if he still had his green costume or not, but it's been a while since I've read that whole entire event. But yeah, I know it's only been a few years since this new costume change, and I actually like this costume. I prefer it over the green one because I don't know. I just think that the white and gold just kind of fits him a little more. But that's just me. Maybe somebody else who actually reads Iron Fist and likes the character or loves the character might disagree, and that's perfectly fine. I don't know much about the character, so I'm not going to speak about him like if I do know the character. So yeah, the white and gold. He has. 4 pairs of hands, including the ones that he has on already. I guess 3 extra, and he has a leg to the Odin Father. So yeah, that's the front. The side, we have a nice picture of Iron Fist. The back, we have Iron Fist, the figure. We have Odin Father, or the All Father, whatever. His name is Odin. I know his name is Odin, but I guess they're calling him here the All Father. We have him right there. We have Iron Fist, Machine Man, Sentry, Hawkeye, Thor, Miss Marvel, or not Miss Marvel. Um, yeah, that is Miss Marvel. Oh man, I'm blanking out right now. Miss Marvel and Wanda, the Scarlet Witch. There you go, Scarlet Witch. It's been a while since I've read anything Avengers. I guess anything Avengers related. But I did go watch the Avengers movie yesterday as well, and the Scarlet Witch was there, which I like the girl who played the character. She did a decent job. Not gonna really talk about the Avengers movie right now, so let's just continue. Here you have a sentence pretty much describing Iron Fist. Daniel Rand channels the power of the dragon Shi Lao. That's pretty much it. It's translated into other languages. So yeah, that's the back side. And the other side, you have the same, I guess, artwork that was on the other side. So this is pretty much Iron Fist packaging in a nutshell. Nothing really special. I I do want to point out his hand right here is posed in a funny manner. I don't think his hand should be posed that way. Maybe twist it to the right a little more. But that's just me. I just thought I'd point that out. So yeah, now that we've had a look at the packaging, let's crack this bad boy open. So give me a second, and I will be right back. All right, so here we have Iron Fist out of packaging. Right off the bat, a couple of things. The figure's a good figure. I like it. But the legs, the ball jointed legs, were giving me some trouble when I was messing around with it, trying to play around. So they're really, really stiff. I don't want to move them around too harsh. I didn't want to apply enough pressure to the point where I'd break them. So I decided to leave them alone and just give them like a standing pose, something pretty basic. But yeah, right off the bat, the ball jointed legs were giving me some trouble, and I didn't want to fiddle around too much with them because I didn't want to break them. So now that's out of the way, I'll just move this guy to the side and look at the things he comes with. He comes with the left foot of the All Father, 3 sets of hands, 3 sets of extra hands. Let's see, this would probably be his right hand, and his right hands, and this would be his left hands. So right off the bat, the first two. Oh, sorry about that. The first two. Let me see if I can. Nope. And focus. These first two are kind of like the ones he already comes with, but in a different way. Here, let me bring him back into these shots. They're kind of like the ones he already has, like tiger stand or tiger palms. Let me just make it like this, I guess, but in different ways. The next two are just open palms with the thumbs touching the middle of the palm. Kind of like if someone was going to do a karate chop. And then the last, the third set of hands are closed fists for a punching motion, which he should be doing a lot because he's a fighter, martial artist. So these 3 sets of hands fit him perfectly. What I'm a little disappointed with is the fact that it he didn't come with a little energy effect, um, because his character, I know this for sure, his character should be able to channel some chi energy. I believe that's what he uses as, I guess, quote unquote, his weapon is his chi. So I'm a little disappointed that he didn't come with anything like that. But what are we gonna do? At least we got an extra set of hands. So let me zoom out real quick and move this out of the side, and let me bring him back into the shot. Let's see, back here. There we go. Now, aside from the little, I guess, leg gripe that I have with him, here, let me just up. Aside from that, pretty much everything is I like about it. I like everything else about him. His head sculpt. I like his head sculpt. It's not a serious head sculpt. It's actually more of a mad, almost face, but not like angry, just mad. And I do like the way his. Here, let me just. I'm a beauty guru. Now that that's that, I do like the way his little headband, his mask came out. I like the gold in the black eyeling, eye. I don't know what you would call it. The black around his eyes, whatever. I do like that. I think it's a pretty cool touch to the mask. I would have not have liked seeing it being old gold. I do like the black. The paint scheme, it's majority of is white, but with blue shading, and of course the gold. And I do like the fact that they all the gold spots pretty much have a black lining, which I do like that because it adds a little bit more depth to the gold, and it adds to the figure. I wish they would have had a little bit more shading on the boots, maybe a little more darker gold to go along with the forearm and the chest piece, because the mask and the boots kind of and his belt, whatever this is, are a real goldy gold, and his chest and his forearms are kind of like of a dark gold, a dirty gold. I guess most people would call it. I'm not sure. Oops, sorry about that. Not sure, but yeah. That's pretty much his paint scheme. White with blue shading, goldy gold, and dark gold with a lot of black lining. Now for the articulation, let's start off with his head. His head looks down a great amount. I like the way his head looks down and doesn't really look up very high, but I do like how high it looks up. He has a ball jointed shoulder, which allows for rotation in a 360 format. Bicep swivel, or upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, 360 wrist movement, and his wrist also has a rotation that allows it to go up and down. So look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. All right. I'm sorry about that. Won't do that again. He does have a nice ab crunch. I like that. Waist has articulation, although I don't want to move him because it is kind of stiff. So don't want to break it. Like I said at the beginning, the ball joints have some issues with being too stiff. So I'm not going to move that. But that does rotate at the upper half of the thigh, ball joint, I guess. Double jointed knees, and no calf rotation, but I guess his ankle does rotate. It does move up and down, and it also does have a pivot. So that's nice. If the ball jointed his ball joints at the legs were not stiff, you can get him in some pretty sick poses. I hope most people don't have the same issue. Haven't really seen any reviews on this guy. I haven't taken the time to look him up, so I'm hoping nobody else has the same issue. Maybe it's just mine. I tend to have the greatest luck in figures where either they're too stiff or they're too loose. That is what he said about that girl he met. But yeah, aside from that, amazing figure. I like it. This is a good starting point for me in the wave. And now that I've got this figure out of the way, I'm super duper excited to see what the other figures have in store for me. If they're as decent as this figure is, I'll be extremely happy with the wave. But yeah, for this figure, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. If the legs worked, if the ball joints on the legs were actually, workable with, I'd give it maybe a 9 out of 10, an 8.5 out of 10, maybe an 8.5 out of 10 out of the 9 out of 10. It's a good figure. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it's garbage. I'm saying it's up close to perfection, but it's not perfection. So yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. I think what I'm gonna do is a review-a-thon, just because I want to play with these figures. I think I'm gonna get them out of the way fast and just mess around with them. So thanks for watching, you guys. Sorry about that, but I think I'll be doing some, I guess, little snippets, little videos, maybe photos of this guy, just in action. So thanks for watching. If you see this figure, I suggest you pick it up. He's a pretty cool figure. I like him. I can't wait to see the Netflix series about this guy. Know a little more. Maybe I'll pick up some Iron Fist comic books that are good stories of him. If anybody knows any, let me know. I will definitely check them out. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.